I wanted to wish you a happy birthday. I would have done this in the car on the way to work this morning, you know, as an homage to your birthday video to me, but I couldn't find my dashboard clamp thingy, so I had to wait until I got home from work to do it. Given that I've had all day to think about what I wanted to say to you in this video, it hasn't really made it any easier, except for the normal stuff that I tell you all the time. That I love you, and I'm really so grateful that you're my friend, and how thankful I am to have you in my life. But I'd like to try and get a little mushier than that because it's your birthday and the last day of Hanukkah, I think. So that's awesome. I hope you got lots of great gifts. That was Vera. She brought balloons. So happy birthday. Oh, and there's a card. I'll just read the card. Ah, it's tied. I'll get you a new envelope. Oh, this is so difficult. We wish you a happy birthday from our apartment. That's so nice. I always had to ask people if I was actually their friend, and I had to do that up until basically high school. I never really stopped doing that. I guess my ultimate point is that you're the first person who I've ever known was my best friend. Usually what happens is I come off as very abrasive because I have a tendency to be very, very blunt, and also very enthusiastic and also very hyper, and like a lot of those things are not that pleasant to be around, and I understand that probably contributed to the reason I didn't have close friends in high school. I guess my super around the bush way of saying this is that you're my best friend, and you're my first best friend, and it was worth being lonely as long as I was to get to you being my best friend. Oh, it was I feel like every time I hang out with you, I change, like in a good way. And I think about things I never thought about, and I come up with ideas that I hadn't considered, and I laugh at things that I wouldn't have laughed at otherwise, and I have so much fun with you. I feel like you're a huge part of what makes my life emotionally fulfilling, as well as intellectually. Like, we have these really incredible conversations about things that we find interesting, and it's nice. These last few months I've been really stressed because I know that this is your last year of college, and I know that you're about to graduate, and also other things are going on, and everything is going to be different, and that kind of scares me because I think my greatest fear at this point in my life is losing you as a friend, and losing the closeness that we have, and losing you in general. And so I'm worried about how the next few months and the next year is going to be, because I don't want it to change in a way. I mean, there are definitely things about our situation right now that I do want to change, and I want them to change, but like I don't want me seeing you every day to change, and I know that's probably not gonna happen, but I'm gonna try not to get too emotional because of, yeah. I know this is like way heavier than the sweet birthday video that you made me, but like it's what's on my mind, and I've been thinking about it because I miss you right now, and I know that I'm only gonna miss you more as we go into the first half of the new year. Yeah, I hope you're having a great time, a great holiday. You deserve it. You've worked really hard this semester, and I love you so much, and thank you for being my friend. And I hope you had a great birthday. I'll see you in a few weeks.
That is a tight